He slowly pushes the door open, his expression uneasy and his face slightly flushed as he peeks inside. The moment he steps in, he notices her sitting casually on the bed. Startled, he blurts out in confusion, questioning why she is in his bedroom. She rises gracefully and admits that she entered without permission, her tone calm but carrying a hint of nervousness. Facing him directly, she shyly confesses that she had been waiting for him. Blushing, she adds that after he finished eating, she wanted to spend time with him. He looks shocked and flustered, stammering as he asks what she meant by wanting to be with him. She quickly explains that she only wanted to talk about the upcoming holiday break. She mentions hearing from elder sister Han that he would be leaving the capital once the break begins. He nods and explains that the break lasts 4 months, and they will be returning to Zhanghai City. He adds that Qin Qiu and Taozi will also be going since it is their hometown. Blushing, she hesitates before asking if she can go with him. He responds with surprise, then laughs lightly, agreeing that she can, though he wonders why she would want to. She lowers her gaze and admits softly that she has nowhere to return to. Her thoughts reveal the truth. Her family had once been among the most prominent in a border city of Yunbei province. But everything changed when the beast tide struck, leaving the entire city in ruins. The memory shows the devastating battle. Her family and the city's defenders fought desperately until the very last moment, but in the end, none of them survived. She faces him again and explains that all of this happened just 2 months before she enrolled, leaving her with no home to go back to. She admits that although she was once the top scorer of Yunbei province, she no longer has a home to return to. Lowering her head, she apologizes for being a burden and suggests she could just stay behind during the break, focusing on training. He gently reassures her, saying that no one is meant to be alone. With a calm smile, he promises that they will go back to Zhanghai City together. Hearing his words, she falls silent as he adds that Zhanghai will become her new home. She smiles warmly, her eyes soft as she thanks Lu Fan with genuine gratitude. Meanwhile, deep within the Shengu forest on the border of Taiji Nation, the scene shifts to a dark and eerie place where the air trembles with strange energy. A massive crack splits through the ground, releasing ominous purple light as the surroundings shake violently. From within the destruction, a colossal figure begins to emerge, its body radiating overwhelming power as it steps into the world. A massive skeletal hand rises from the darkness, radiating terrifying purple energy as ominous voices echo about awakening power and vengeance. News spreads quickly. An urgent broadcast announces that Taiji Nation has been struck by a large-scale snow tide attack. All flights to the nation are suspended indefinitely. People gather in shock, questioning what could have happened. With only text updates available, suspicion grows that Taiji Nation is deliberately blocking the news. He reflects quietly, noting that the Lai family took control after the Sin family's fall. Thankfully, his wanted status has been erased. Still, he wonders if the powerful figure's senior sister once mentioned, who secretly supported Taiji Nation, will finally make their move. As they sit together, one of the girls says it's none of their concern. She cheerfully adds that once they return to Zhanghai City, she'll show everyone around and let them see their new home. He closes his eyes and reflects silently, deciding not to dwell on the recent troubles. Instead, he tells himself the wiser choice is to enjoy the holiday. Meanwhile, in Tanchu City, chaos unfolds as flames and destruction consume the streets, the city reduced to ruins. From above, skeletal dragons with glowing eyes descend upon the city, spreading terror as people scream and flee in despair. Guards escort an older man as they announce they have brought the person he requested. Above them, a massive skeletal dragon looms, its eyes glowing with a terrifying light. The man pleads desperately, begging the creature for mercy and to spare them. Sweating nervously, he thinks to himself that the one sent to help them has clearly abandoned them. If they fail to satisfy the beast today, the Liu family will be completely destroyed. In panic, he shouts at the guards to hurry and bring the person forward, hoping to appease the monstrous creature. The older man watches with a tense smile as guards escort two bound captives forward. Among them is a young man with white hair and a girl beside him, both restrained and forced to their knees. As the skeletal dragon looms overhead, the girl shouts in fear, asking what more it wants since the Jin family is already imprisoned. The older man steps up, presenting the white-haired boy and declaring that he is the one they are looking for, the only dragon tamer in the entire Taiji nation. Shocked, the boy realizes they are seeking a dragon tamer and wonders why. The skeletal dragon towers menacingly, its crimson eyes locking onto the white-haired boy. He freezes, unable to move, admitting to himself that he can't even muster the will to resist. Determined, he gathers his thoughts and realizes he must escape. He watches carefully, waiting for the right moment to make his move. His eyes sharpen with resolve. Gritting his teeth, he seizes the opportunity and shouts to himself that the time is now. With explosive force, he breaks free from his restraints, his body surging with energy as he charges forward, leaving his captors stunned. As chaos erupts, the white-haired boy grabs the girl and shouts for her to run, trying to shield her from the monstrous attack. The skeletal beast strikes with overwhelming force, its energy blasting through everything in its path. The boy pushes forward with determination, his body glowing with power as he tries to break free from the encroaching destruction. The girl is thrown off balance, her eyes wide with fear as she reaches out, terrified by the sudden surge of power surrounding them. The ground shakes violently, sending guards and the older man stumbling back in fear as the dragon's power surges. The skeletal dragon glares down, declaring that the captive before it is nothing more than a lowly sub-dragon species, unworthy of being called a true dragon. With a violent strike, its tail pierces the ground, blood splattering as it rejects the offering, claiming this is not the one it seeks. Rising above the destruction, the dragon roars in fury, vowing that the true person it searches for must appear, or the entire area will be annihilated. Amidst the chaos, the guards panic and shout that they are retreating, dragging Lord Liu away from the collapsing battlefield. On the ground, the white-haired boy struggles to move, his body weak as he forces himself to rise despite the crushing pressure. The girl cries out his name, Chen Tianzhai, her voice filled with desperation as she reaches toward him. Overhead, skeletal dragons descend with terrifying force. Gritting his teeth, Chen Tianzhai yells for someone to get him out of there before it's too late. The white-haired boy looks up in frustration, questioning why, even though both he and another are dragon tamers, he is the only one left broken in this state. His anger burns as he calls himself useless, unable to accept his current weakness compared to the other. He grits his teeth, his thoughts circling back to the one person who always seems to overshadow him. With a heavy voice, he mutters in disbelief, wondering if it could really be him again, Liu Fan.
This is the end of the video. If you guys want to see the next part, then don't forget to subscribe and like the video.